in the theme of Shocktober, I will be starting Amnesia collection, which is one of the freebies for PS Plus members this month. If you haven't downloaded it, I suggest doing so now. It's out along with Metal Gear Solid 5. But I haven't actually played this game before, so this is all new to me. I know it's quite old on PC, but because I was never a PC player, never have been, this is going to be a first for me. I have been told to play it though, and it's been recommended, so I'm hoping it kind of lives up to the hype that everyone's kind of put behind it. Right, I'm just going to quickly update my own page here so that I can actually monitor what's going on. And sometimes my Twitch doesn't exactly give the right details and tells me I'm playing a different game. So we're going to have a look here. Just bear with me 1 second. Just what I thought. Hang on. Come on. Won't be 2 ticks. And we'll get on. I'll be starting with Dark Descent, going in order, seeing as I'm not sure what the story's about. All I know is that's got something to do with going mad. It's a really loud game. Come on, you stupid thing. What is it doing? Just close my research. This is why I don't like Twitch. It's just so temperamental. It's telling me I'm offline. It's really not. Okay, stop. There we go. Okay, it's updated and everything is right with the world. Okie dokie. So I'll be monitoring chat room. I've decided to ditch the whole, because PlayStation doesn't actually have really nice overlays and stuff like that, so I ditched the whole comment section. I don't know if anyone else can see the comment section or not, but oh, that's fine. Hiya, you're doing alright? I did put up a status. If you aren't following the my Facebook page, Crimson Butterfly Gaming, then do so. And then every time I go online, if you don't have notifications from Twitch or YouTube, I kind of update my Facebook page then every time before I go online. So let us get on with it. The Dark Descent.
What are you doing?
Oh. Hey. Loyal. I love it. Always good to have you on, yeah.
Don't do what you want. I'm a darling.
Shh, sweetie.
I need that.
You are up. You are up. Okay. Welcome to Amnesia, the Dark Descent. What follows is a couple of quick messages on how to get the best possible experience. Okay. Machine for Pigs, I'm interested in knowing what that is. Yeah, I don't know what the story is, so let's just
Stop
it! Just put it on the ground. That sounds terrible. Just put it on the ground. Amnesia should not be played to win. Come on.
I told you to stop, you're not listening. Are you stop?
Right, so instead focus on immersing yourself in the game's world and story. Why does she act up every time I go online? You know, she's as good as gold. Otherwise. Alright, so Amnesia should not be played to win, but instead focus on immersing yourself in the game. Do not worry about the game will take care of save. When you want to leave the game, choose save and exit. Left off next time you start up the game. Okay. The world of Amnesia is a dangerous place and you are extremely vulnerable. Do not try to fight the enemies encountered. Instead, use your wits, hide or even run if necessary. I played a game with true mortality. Oh, exactly, you know, every time I go online, it's just like this battle of, you know, I think it's an attention thing. She plays up whenever my attention goes off of her for even a moment. Because now she just makes nonsensical noise in the background. Normally she's quiet, couldn't be bothered with anybody. Anyway, she's really good, really. So, the interplay between light and dark is very important to the game. Speaking of, let me just turn the light off, because that is going to destroy. Right, that's better. So now I can actually see what I'm doing. The interplay between light and dark is very important to the game, and because of this it is vital to set up the gamma correctly. Use the slider control below to do so. Adjust it until the square at the right is barely visible. Also make sure to play in a dark room and wear headphones for the best effect. Okay, well, I can't exactly do much about the darkness outside or inside the room unless I close the curtains, but that's not going to happen. My eyesight's not particularly great either, so I'm going to... Yeah, that looks about right. That is all. Hope you enjoy immersing yourself in the world of Amnesia, frictional games. With Old MacDonald playing in the background. Great. Oh no, sorry, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, fishy, whatever it's called. I don't even know what that nursery rhyme's called. Okay, so show effect subtitles. I don't need to know when there's horrible noises going on in the background. Commentary, no, that's fine. Graphics input. Run, throw, inventory, menu, interact. Oh, that's a strange button to interact. Lean, journal, crouch, jump, lantern, look and move, and rotate. Okay, I'm gonna get so confused with run and interact, because normally interact is like circle or square or something, and running is just pushing down on the joystick. But okay, we'll go with that. And start new game. And what have we got here? So we've got everyone and then like Dead Space, headphones and lights off. I imagine just rotate like puzzle pieces. From what I've seen so far, is it's kind of a little bit like a more intense White Day, where it's kind of like you gotta. It's like
Don't forget,
Ooh.
some things mustn't be forgotten. The shadow hunting me.
Dark, yeah.
I must hurry. My name is Daniel. I live in London at
Mayfair.
Mayfair. What have I done? This is crazy. Don't forget. Don't forget. I must stop him. Focus. My name is... I am Daniel.
Hang on, I think I've seen someone play this and they were talking about grape juice. Someone spilled grape juice all over the place. A memento has been added to the journal. Make sure to check these whenever you get stuck. Notes. No notes. Diaries. No diaries. Mementos. Follow the liquid trail and find its source. Liquid is right because that does not look like blood. Trust me, I'm a forensic scientist, I do. Oh, ooh. Oh, I can pick everything and anything up. No tinderbox here. When holding an object, press L1 to throw it. Press the directional buttons to rotate the object and look at it from different angles. Ah, I wonder if like Oh. Controls are really, really... Oh! I'm gonna die in this game. If something doesn't see me, something's gonna hear me. We don't feel like singing nursery rhymes all day, sweetheart. Oh. Oh my god, this in VR would be so cool. Can you imagine being drunk in VR? Like your character being drunk. That'll be amazing! As if motion sickness wasn't bad enough.
I have to.
Throw her away where she has to remember her name or else she can never leave. Yeah, that's a true point. What? Jeez. Sweetie pie? Sweetie pie. Hold R2 and move the right stick in order to move the door. Oh my god. Shh. Press L1 to... Press L1 to throw the door open or shut depending on the direction you're facing. Oh my god. Oh my god. This is very... this is very strange to me, I swear. Ooh. Tinderboxes are used to light candles and other light sources in the environment. The current number of tinderboxes is oh, this is shown in inventory.
I rely on you.
I think I can actually get in here. No, don't! Damn it.
What do you think done?
Okay, see now it says follow the liquid or... I keep hearing something.
What are you saying?
Follow the liquid or go into a room. Follow the liquid.
No.
Follow the liquid.
No. Say that.
I don't know if I should be closing doors behind me. I kind of learned from White Day to keep them open so that if you needed to run, you could run without having a door. Sweetie pie. Day's going pretty well, thanks. Sorry, just got your message and thought to see what's going on in the game. It's almost Friday, so that's always good. I suppose for those who don't work on weekends, it's always good. Okay, now I'm a bit disoriented. Now, wait, which way was I even going? Your day going alright?
People is good then now. What you doing? What are you doing?
I just came from there, didn't I? Yeah, I did. Oh, she's a nonny, isn't she? Ah, it is tomorrow. Wait, tomorrow's the 27th, isn't it? Stranger Things 2! Haha! Oh, can't wait. It's going to be so cool. I really enjoy that series. Okay, so I didn't go into that room. I'm kind of wondering if I should have. But I don't exactly like going to rooms where doors just randomly open like that. Oh, Christ. Oh, I can open up cupboard doors. All the episodes at once. I think it might be a weekly thing because no, Riverdale's released its new season and that's going to be I've got nothing to light things with. That's being released on a weekly basis again, so it might just be something I can watch or record. Not record. What am I saying? Or I can just wait a few weeks. But I don't know. I can't remember if the last one is actually just released all one go or not. Might just be released all one go, and then I'll binge watch the whole lot and then just be done with it.
Noni, you Noni.
Oh, I kind of feel like I should go back to that room.
Come in there,
Apparent. Oh my god, this is run. Oh my god, I've got the stamina of emphysema sufferer. Everything's so slow. It's pink crackers. A bubblegum milkshake all over the place. Yeah. I'm just going downstairs. I've got to go and investigate that room. It's bugging me. If I die, I die. Oh well. I could get a tinderbox or something. Could be important story stuff in here. Tinderbox. Oh. Funny breathing going on. How is it just a tinderbox? Boy. I like binge watching Netflix seasons. Only thing is that it makes the waiting for next season even harder. That's why there's the internet. Not that I say that out loud, you know. It's how I'm watching Gotham season 4. Really good so far. Haha, no spoilers. Won't spoil it. There are some seasons that I would catch up and watch religiously, and there's some seasons I am so far behind with. I really wish things like The Walking Dead would come to like Netflix and stuff like that, because I don't watch anything else. I just use Netflix. I kind of want to subscribe to Crunchyroll, because I do like my anime. But if I don't watch it often... Whoa. Beware when standing in darkness, your sanity will slowly drain. Turn on lights in the environment using tinderboxes or search for other sources of light. Sources of light. Oh my god, what is wrong with me? Okay, so... Is there a sanity bar, or do you just... Oh, hang on. Oh, that's junk. Okay. Can I take this with me? What's the point in lighting it? I've just wasted now. I can't take it with me. I mean, what? Can you not run and pick up a candelabra at the same time? That sucks. I need to go in here. Oh, I need to find another light source. This is ridiculous. I'm going in there. Game logic, yeah? I can't get over this little piece of twig. Prone blocked. Guess we'll never know what's in there. I'm not going all the way for that little candlestick. Events will reduce your sanity. It can be increased by completing puzzles and making progress. I don't like the sound of that. Unsettling events. I imagine that there's no meter for your sanity. It's just kind of like goes all fuzzy and... Are those slugs? Oh god. your sanity is just affected by this drunken feeling. Okay. Yeah, this game is really, really, really dark. What? Or has it gone really dark, as in outside your window kind of dark? Calm down, dude. It's just the wind. Ah, the real world. Oh, hang on. I'll pick this up. Seriously? I need light source. You need light source, otherwise you're gonna go crazy. But we can't pick things like this up to walk around, no matter how much we want. Oh, because there's a lantern. You have picked up the lantern. When filled with oil, it can be turned on by pressing square or selecting it in the inventory. I do not have oil. I don't know why I'm picking up a pot plant of a fern. Not so dark. Oh, sorry. I just realised I didn't actually respond to, besides the fact that I confirmed that there was a real world. Yeah, no. Yeah, it's pretty light here still. You're a lot further up the country than I am, though. So. Okay, for some reason I can open that. Loads of tinder boxes. No oil. For what counts. I am following the purple grape juice, although it looks more like bubblegum milkshake or something like the strawberry milkshake. Or Pepto-Bismol, whatever takes your fancy. Kind of looks like Pepto-Bismol to me. Someone had terrible heartburn. Pepto-Bismol. Ah, oil! Haha! The lantern drains oil when it is turned on. To add more oil to the lantern, press X over the oil item in the inventory. Okay.
19th of August, 1839.
I'm good at reading.
I wish I could ask how much you remember. I don't know if there will be anything left after I consume this drink. Don't be afraid, Daniel. I can't tell you why, but know this. I choose to forget. Try to find comfort and strength in that fact. There is a purpose. You are my final effort to put things right. God willing, the name Alexander of Brandenburg still invokes bitter anger in you. If not, this will sound horrible. Go to the inner sanctum, find Alexander, and kill him. His body is old and weak, and yours, young and strong. He will be no match for you. One last thing. A shadow is following you. It's a living nightmare, breaking down reality. I have tried everything, and there is no way to fight back. You need to escape it as long as you can. Redeem us both, Daniel. Descend into the darkness where Alexander waits and murder him. Your former self, Daniel.
Oh, great. That sounds wonderful. Not only do we have that horrible shadow, which you mentioned. Oh god.
I've done my work. I just done my work. You okay, Dad?
Now I gotta be bloody looking over my shoulder for this stupid thing.
I didn't brush my hair.
I don't know where I'm meant to be going. I've got a
Brush
lantern
my
now.
hair. I can't brush my hair.
I've got a lantern now, so I suppose we can go back to that room.
My hair look nice.
One badge. Oh no. Oh no.
Because I need to brush.
Doesn't sound good.
I need to brush. I have to.
Okay, so I can't go back, like, at all.
I have to go up.
So I have to figure out what's going on in here. Got this.
Oh my dad.
Okay. Oh, that's dark. The door slammed shut behind him and he knew he would never again see the old tailor at Berkeley Square. Another lone soul in London seemed appropriate somehow. To run, hold down L. I don't like it when they say things like that. To run, hold down L2 while moving. Why would I need to run? Unless something's gonna happen. Why would it tell me that? Don't like it. Oh. There we go.
Alexander, is it inside the castle?
In a manner of speaking. Come, bring the lamp. You've been to the refinery, have you not?
I don't believe I have. Is it connected to the... what did you call it?
The inner sanctum. My most precious chamber, Daniel. And it lies well beyond the refinery. In fact, it lies beneath the very stone of Brennenburg.
Very stone. Suppose we've got to go down there. I wonder if we can climb. Nope. Asthmatic can't climb. Oh god, he throws like a girl.
Are you silly? You silly.
Huh? Yeah, I would say, yeah, throws like a little girl. Begging your pardon? Okay, you stay there. You keep whatever that is over there. Probably need something to break that into wooden slats. Yeah, in case anyone's wondering, I'm in no hurry to go and be rescuing anybody right now. It's not my playstyle. Oh, okay. Where does this go? The archives. Can I just come back?
Stopping my blood in my arm.
Ray, you're stopping your anti-circulation. There's a pack of hyenas behind the door. I actually have no idea. I've never played the original, so I couldn't tell you if it was a remaster or a port, and I haven't done much background reading on it either. Judging... well, I don't know, I couldn't say judging from the... it could just probably... I don't know, I get the feeling that it's probably just like, a port of such, like an HD version of the original. Okay, let's go. Sweetie pie, sit nicely, please. Laboratory. So we've got the archives, the laboratory. Go eat your sandwich, hun. And the wine cellar. Or you could all go to the wine cellar, get absolutely sloshed, and then just... sorry, killed the microphone. And then just be like, woo! We're not scared anymore. Right, so, the graphics still look PS2-ish, just resolution. It feels very clunky. It feels very PS2-ish. Probably from that generation. Oh, no, it wasn't a trophy. I wish it was a trophy. I just pulled the cord on my headset because my headset's not, the wireless bit isn't charged, and I couldn't be bothered to charge it right now. So I have it just straight into the controller. I'm just having a quick look around to see if I am not missing anything. Oh my god, why do I have to be cockroaches? I can't do it! Oh my god, I hate them. They're not gone, they just further down the passage. Ah! That's like the scariest part of the game for me right now. Cockroach. Oh, no. Yes. No, they're just disgusting. Ah! No, I don't like it. Ah, I can hear them. No. Cockroaches, I hate them. They don't die! Typical. Yeah, no, they need to really sort of sort that out. I don't know why, because I mean, it's not like I hide all my trophies and stuff. Oh, sorry, I'm just already itchy right now, and I just need to get it off my chest right now. I can't deal with cockroaches, I'm sorry. Right, I'd rather it be moths or something like that. I've got a phobia for cockroaches. I just can't. I can't handle the sight of them. I can't handle the sound of them. I just. I'm going to. Typical. Let's lock the wine away. It must be in here. Yes, it is carpet. The laboratory we go. Blah. Travelling to Dover meant going through Canterbury. He made sure to pay a visit to avoid the sense of guilt connected with neglect of family. Yes, it is hot chocolate. Oh god, that that sound. Now that I know what a bloody well is, it's just like sorry, it's just gonna be like. What did he just see? Because I didn't see it. Oh, keep pressing X. Oh, they're fucking Turkish hissing cockroaches or something.
That fragrance. Damascus rose.
Damascus rose. Oh. Come on now. Not it.
There should be more coop rats. Let me see. And one part aquaforce.
Feels like one of those old PS2 medieval RPGs. Oh, hello. Why is he all shaky? Calm down, dude. Oh, this guy needs to chill his memories, really. Okay. Oh, he's not going to read for me this time. Okay, early alchemy experiment. This is my third attempt to produce artificial vitae, whatever. The former compounds lack the potency I need, but I find some close. Calamine and what funny names are a given, and the cuprite binds them well. This time I will attempt aqua regia instead of aqua fortis, in hope it'll produce a more that's like real Victorian names for chemicals. In hope it'll produce a more even solution. The experiment was unsuccessful. The solution is highly acidic, but never mind, and proves impractical to put to any use except as a detergent. Organic tissue reacts especially violently to the solution and should be handled with the greatest care. I might be able to use the recipe, but I'm losing hope that I will find an alchemic solution to my predicament. Highly acid. Because they used to talk like that back then. Have you ever looked at like old court transcripts for like poisoning cases and stuff like that during the time, late 1800s, mid to late? Chemistry was Just forgive my daughter serenading everyone around the world. Okay, babe, that's enough. Chemical relocation. The lack of a chimney to properly vent the fumes from my most recent experiment has taken its toll on many of my less stable ingredients in storage. Some seem unaffected, but many are stained by the fumes and will be difficult to salvage. I shall do what I can and move them to the wine cellar. Okay. Oh, come on. Four different chemicals are needed to continue. So we've got a Bunsen burner here, which I can't interact with. 4 different Good job. Okay. Okay. We'll go and find them 4 chemicals. Oh, I thought it was a chest I could open. Never mind. We'll just pick up with superhuman strength, but we can't run very fast. Oh, I can open that though. Oh, come on. Stay open. I hear someone walking upstairs. Gosh. As far as my PC gaming experience goes, the last thing I remember properly playing was things like Counter-Strike and Doom, when Doom 3 came out the first time. Besides Sims, I don't count that because I always play that. That's the only thing I play on PC. But like games like this, I would probably, I don't know, I couldn't reference anything myself. That's a wine cellar, we need to keep that, so we can't go there. So, let's go see what's down here. I don't think I went down. Did I go down here? I can't remember. Oh yes, that's cockroach infestation. No thank you. We'll go down, we'll go up here. We'll go up here. I just realized I could make the video. Oh. So this is the, I think the door downstairs is barred. This is the only one I can go to that isn't. I'm pretty sure he fell to the kitchen floor. Tears were beginning to well in his eyes as he received the first kick in his stomach. Hazel remained hidden in fear she too would be punished. That sounds like fun. No, neither do I. Honestly, yeah. I need to start concentrating more on my Twitch because I've kind of concentrated on my audience on YouTube and then kind of neglected Twitch. But I like Twitch because you can kind of customize your page. It's quite nice with like little banners and stuff and make it look nice. With YouTube, all you can really do is put up a cover picture and in rare books, library, and even then it's got to be specific sizes and all that crap. So I kind of want to sort of like make my own banners using 3Make. I'm going to kind of put my skills to the test of digital art and do it myself. But I just don't know what kind of theme. Like an, but I don't know what.
16th of May, 1839. The unflinching African sun has continued to plague our expedition, making it impossible to dig until dusk. How Professor Herbert managed to find the location in these vast plains of nothingness remains a mystery to me. When I asked him about the tomb again, he told me about the legend of Tin Hanan, the mother of us all. An interesting story in its own right, but I can't help feeling there's more. Later that evening, we uncovered a passage beneath the dunes leading to a sand-covered stone structure. The professor was confident it was the tomb we sought and ordered the others to clear the way late into the dark, cold night. Tomorrow, I shall lead the men into the ancient structure, hoping to reach the burial chamber. No matter what the professor is keeping from me, the dig should yield something interesting to take back to London and the British Museum.
See, I like that whole document there with the little picture in the background. Ah! Disgusting creatures. Ooh. Why does this look so... Really? Ooh. Oh god, oh yeah, yeah. Some weird books. Yeah, if I had my way, I'd just throw it at cockroaches all over the goddamn place. I keep pressing X to jump, it's driving me crazy. X is jump, it's not interact. Because sometimes this guy decides to actually talk when reading, and other times he just doesn't. I don't know if it's got something to do with who wrote the notes, but anyway. Wilhelm's contract. I hereby offer my full attention and service to Alexander, Baron of Brennenburg. This contract will reign for a total of 3 years when my freedom shall return to me. In addition, Alexander, Baron of Brennenburg, is to recommend my services at the Prussian royal court and within the sanctum of the Order of the Black Eagle. May no man break the seal. Wilhelm, House of Gerich. This guy goes absolutely crazy when there's no light. Oh, where did the sound go? Ooh. Ooh. Right there it's gone. Interesting. It's like a dead zone there. I don't know if I should be like lighting a lot of lights all over the place. I have no idea if I'm wasting my tinder boxes or not. This guy's different like with certain angles. Okay. With this game was designed for a PC. It's not
17th of May, 1839. My hands tremble as I write. I feel a need to document my tribulation, for I fear that my memory will fail me if I linger. Today, I took some men and ventured into the dark, ancient passage we uncovered. Our torches burned faintly in the murky air as we slowly made our way underground. The men were superstitious and fearful. They argued loudly, and I felt their strange language getting to me. I mustered my strength and yelled at them to continue down the slopes and broken steps. The crudely carved passage confused me. It looked much older than the 4th century structure we had expected. The twisting path emerged into a great antechamber. The walls were lined with statues unlike any I'd ever seen. Despite their unearthly quality, I felt a strange familiarity toward them, which haunts me still. At the far end of the chamber, a great slab of stone sealed off whatever lay ahead. I gave the order to raise it, and as I pushed through the narrow space, the heavy stone suddenly dropped, sealing me inside. I was trapped.
This actually reminds me a bit of the game Necronomicon. It's very much similar to this sort of game. Now we are a little bit. There's another one I want to explore before I go anywhere. Yeah, it's probably all the sort of like the atmosphere and the first person feel of it all. That's probably why you want this car. Excuse me. Big ass painting. I never went back to that room, did I? Oh. I want to use my lantern unless I absolutely have to. I don't know if I'm going to need it or not. Excuse me, what the fuck was that? Yeah, no thank you. Yeah, I think I'm wasting my things now. I need to find what to do first. Okay, so this opens up. Oh god, this place is a maze. Hang on, I think this opens up. Yes. Okay. No closing doors now. Die if I could have to hide somewhere. You can't go lower than that. Don't know why he was funny on me. Oh, come on. Oil potion and use it. Oh, come on, really? Oh, there's oil. Oh my god, is that all it does? Oh my god, okay. And that was my last tinderbox. Great. Come on, man. Oh, you like me, honey? Okay. Hang on. Oh. Come on, really? Sorry. Did I just... Where did that just go? Hang on, bear with me 1 second.
Are love you.
Love you too, my honey sweet.
Are you done playing?
No, I'm not. I'm just replying to your daddy.
Oh, come on, don't tell him
Bye
stuff.
bye
Cool.
bye.
Oh, man, the game glitched on me. I'm stuck now.
Oh.
Right, open my book, boy, I can't
Ha
see it.
ha 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 ha.
Seriously? I didn't even save before this.
Ha ha.
Convenient.
Achoo. Ha ha.
Okay.
Ha.
Daddy's on his way home.
Yeah.
And he's blocking up my chat here. Close that, close that. I actually don't know what trophies they are. I don't even know if they are trophies. I've really come into this game unprepared. Sweetie pie. If you're going to open your mouth, make sure that they're words, please.
Well,
Fragile but not breakable by hand. Apparently not by an earthquake either. Kingdom of Prussia, Central Prussia.
May 1839. After pounding the unforgiving stone wall for what seemed like an eternity,
Stop
I realized
that!
it was hopeless.
You're gonna break that!
I was trapped. I fell to the ground, gasping for air, trying to focus. That's when I saw a faint blue shimmer.
Ray,
My weakened body was heavy to carry, but I managed to push myself toward the enchanting light. It was waiting for me. Enclosed in dark nothingness, I felt myself drawn to the mystic light. I reached out, closing it in my hands. The faint glow escaped my fingers and began to spark brightly and spirit me away, unlocking alien memories of spiraling towers, endless deserts, and impossible geometry. The next thing I can remember is the grating sound of stone being lifted, the voices of the Arabs pulling me to safety. Grasped firmly in my hands was the broken pieces of a most peculiar relic.
okay. Oh, she's cheeky, isn't she? Right, okay.
I like the delay.
Much of the castle is old and hasn't been tended to for centuries. When the shadow arrives, it won't take long until things start falling apart.
We're just buying time anyway. Let's do what we can.
There isn't much to be done about the wars. We should reinforce weak structures. The ground will tremble and there's a risk everything will cave in on us, especially downstairs. Here, and there. Let's get the servants working on it.
Ooh. Not looking forward to what they mean by shadow.
Are you too?
Someone's playing the piano.
Excuse me.
Okay, no. What's going on here? What's that? All is good. A slight headache. Okay, and that journal. Right, find the key for the wine cellar. Evidence in the laboratories reveal that combining 4 chemicals can create a powerful acid. Chemical ingredients have been moved from laboratory to wine cellar, and the door leading to the local history room is locked. Is there another entrance? Must find a new way out of this area. Oh, let's see. Fragile but not breakable by hand, and I just did it.
You have to be swift when you activate the first one. You hear that? If it stops, you'll have to start over.
Isn't all this a bit excessive?
You can never be too careful, Daniel.
Oh, so sorry.
Go, doggy. Go.
There's a light behind us. And this is a switch to activate this. Oh, I see. Alright, okay, I need to... Oh! Okay, so that's one. It's not. Okay. Oh, now you can run like a proper person. Is there a third one somewhere? The wine cellar key. Okay, bear with me 1 second. Be right back, guys. My battery's running low. Is my battery being plugged out of my laptop?
Doggy just being silly, yes. Give me a second.
You I'm not smoking. I need pink. You need pink. You need pink. Are you making something? Are you fixing yours? Robot? You're fixing your robot one? Are you fixing it?
Yes.
Are you fixing your robot one?
Yes, I'm fixing it.
Are you fixing your robot one?
Yes.
Are you fixing it? Are you fixing it?
I am.
Where's mommy?
And really knuckles.
Mango cup. His mango cup. His mango cup. His mango cup.
No, you don't need one. Daddy's on his way.
I haven't even done the dishes yet. That's a joke. Ugh. Okay. Because there's not that many. Oh! Oh yes, that's why I wanted to, because that's actually something I actually wanted to do for dinner. A little method I wanted to try. And I'm back. And I locked myself in here because he got all scared over something. Don't even...
Let me go my hand.
Don't know if it's something he's anticipating or sees or...
That. And that.
Oh, sweetie pie, please put my sponges back.
No.
Please. If you lose them, I'm very sad. And then mommy will be destined to look ugly every day.
Are you sad now?
The bag.
Is it back?
Yes, please.
Are you sad now?
You put them back and you can have one, okay? Right. Regarding closing of the wine cellar. Wilhelm and his tools, fools, same thing, have endangered my research long enough with their absent-minded handling of the human vessels. The sheriff is keeping a watchful eye on the forest and is killing my trusty servants. It's just a matter of time until they follow the trail of Brennenburg. I need to lock Wilhelm and his men up to avoid further investigation from the public. The wine cellar will therefore be sealed off until the matter has been handled. Either the king's men leave or they will starve. Whatever comes first. They can rot for all I care. Maybe I will feed them some wine. It would in a sense solve both my problems. Right. Okie dokie. It's like Gran Turismo changing gears. Never mind. I'm gonna waste my time there. So I've got the wine cellar key now. Road. Do you know what's going to happen? I'm going to come up against something and I'm going to run frantically in the opposite direction and I'm going to just run straight into a dead end. I just know it. God, come on. Get it, dude. hell was that? Hang on, wasn't this locked a moment ago? Oh no, I just...
Mommy got my
no.
bag. Mommy got my bag. Mommy got my bag. Mommy got my bag.
Got the lines of the queue now. A handful of sand trickled from the crumbling stone ceiling and pushed down on the brim of his hat. He braced himself as the cavern suddenly shifted and settled.
I didn't know my
Please put my sponges back, honey. Please.
You put it back. Please put it back.
Alright, give me the bag.
Oh, wow. Here you go.
Thank you.
That's
got-
for me.
Half my sponges are gone. Can you please put them back in Mummy's room?
Is the sponges in the back?
Yes, please.
I just put sponges back.
Thank you, honey.
Are you happy now?
I am, thank you.
You're not daddy?
What the hell did that just happen? For some reason, my character just did a 180-degree turn. Almost, well, more than 180.
Want you to You just
Oh my god.
you squish my cheek. What are we doing?
For those you can't see, there's a little person in front of me. Oh.
What are you doing?
Where did the Baron go?
Who cares? He left us enough wine to last us a lifetime. Or at least until tomorrow.
Sweetheart, please get off my controller. Honey bunny.
You're getting tired.
Okay,
I'm
are you getting tired?
getting tired.
Oh dear.
I'm moving my bone.
Okay, sweetie. Hang on now. This door's kinda open.
Darkness. Closing in.
Okay, so those are oil burners. Not burners, oil containers. These guys. Don't put this up here. Okay, I'll come back here later. If an enemy is near, stay out of sight and hide in the darkness. Make sure to turn off your lantern if possible. I'm sorry, does that mean that there's going to be an enemy? Here I am, lighting everything. So not only am I gonna go crazy because it's dark, I've got to beware when standing in darkness, your sanity will slowly drain. Turn on light in the environment, use tinder boxes to search for other sources of light. Oh, there's a fucking creature sitting over there. Are you very tired?
No, I'm still late.
Okay, so there was something there. Great. So now we've come into contact with something. I need to get that. Got it. Yes. Oh, great. What is this? Something on the floor there. Little pig.
Green cake.
What?
I use green cake
What's a screen cake?
because I need to eat that green cake.
Screen cake?
Yeah.
Don't know what a screen cake is. Don't touch that. No.
I'm just playing.
Yeah, I know. I don't know if I I said stop it. Stop.
Your hands cold.
They are cold. Listen to me. Don't touch.
I am playing you. I am playing you.
Did you drink your juice?
No.
Okay, drink your juice.
No.
Sweetie
No,
pie,
no.
look at that. You're touching things you shouldn't touch, please.
No.
Oh, carrot cake. That sounds lovely. Listen to me. Look at me. Look at me. Look at me right now. Come on now. Don't touch Mommy's laptop, okay? Mommy is talking to people.
You can't see people.
Sweetie pie, if you touch something, you might close something, okay? It's very important that you don't. Where's your laptop? Or your tablet? Go get your tablet.
No, my laptop.
Go get your laptop then.
That's your big laptop and my little laptop.
Yes, off you go, sweetheart.
Press buttons.
Yes. Did you go in here? What is up with all these funky ass little... Yes, honey. Picked up chocolate. Oh. They're the different chemicals. Hang on. So I've got Orpiment and Cuprite. There's 4 I need to get. Medical bracelets improve health and heal. Oh, sweetie pie, I don't know. Okay, so I've got one. I've got two, actually. So they're all signified by something on the floor.
I have to get out of here.
Your sanity is now dangerously low. Make sure to stay in. I can't see a goddamn thing. Oh, what is she screaming about? It's in your bedroom. Yes, it is, sweetie.
No. I can't find my laptop. I can't find my laptop.
It's in your bedroom. Are your toys?
No.
Yes.
It's not on my toy.
Yes, it is.
No. I can't find it. It's not on my toy.
Honey, sweet. It
It's
is.
on my bed. It's on my bed. I don't care.
You don't care.
I can't find it. My laptop not on my working.
Sweetie pie, it is in your bedroom. Or if you can't find your laptop, go get your tablet.
No.
Children, hey?
No. I can't get my tablet.
Okay, well then I can't.
You can't
Oh. A careful person.
help.
Oh, yeah. These were people.
What's happening? Oh, feels like my chest is going to burst. Oh,
My God! Wilhelm, do something!
Except we're not getting out of here alive.
How can you say that? Alexander, you piece of shit! Let us out of here!
This is the last one. Before I pick that up, I'm gonna put this note. Wilhelm's last words. My name is Wilhelm, House of Garrick. These are my final words, my confession and testament. 2 years ago, I was summoned to the castle Brennenburg. As most of the aristocracy, I was curious about what the supposed knight of the order could want from me, and accepted the invitation. The Baron was friendly and offered me a proposition. It dawned on me that the nature of the contract was sordid, and that the reason I was chosen was because of the follies of my past and not the honors I've been rewarded with during my time as a soldier. I was to kidnap healthy humans upon his slightest whim and do so without asking questions. In return, he would attest to my character at the royal court, advancing my position within noble society. I would like to claim that I struggled with my decision, but it came swiftly and I accepted wholeheartedly. Ever since that day, women and children to Brennenburg. I can't remember the numbers, but there were many, perhaps even 100. None of whom were ever seen or heard from again. Tonight the Baron invited me and my men down to the wine cellar to celebrate our work. I had my suspicions as we descended the stairs, but he insisted to enjoy. Ow! Your chocolate's in the kitchen. Where was I? Oh, you missed. Oh, just sort her out there. She missed. As we descended the stairs, but he insisted and joined us in a toast. The wine tasted fine, and my men drank without restraint. So begins the punishment for our sins. The Baron has locked us up and returned upstairs. Forgive me for what I have done. I was weak and fell into his diabolical ways. My men are screaming. Their skin has been pierced by their own tangled bones. I feel my insides revolt against their God-given nature. Blood has begun to pour from my eyes, and I can no longer. I can no longer what? Apparition. Amnesia. So how do I know if there's like things? There's meant to be something. Collected food. Oh my god. Evidence in laboratories reveal that combining 4 chemicals can create a powerful acid. Yummy, yummy, yummy. Right, I have been streaming. Doesn't say. Oh, not this again. Yeah. Oh god, they just explode in your face, and I'm like, what the hell? What does my heart say? So, crystal clear, a few cuts and bruises. Okay. So I need to go to the lab now. Haha. That's the archives. Ow! Bloody hell! So that's the archives. I can't remember where the lab.
The first one.
Yeah, the Dark Descent. Oh, I'm an idiot.
The ram's in. The ram's in.
I didn't read it fully up into it. I just know that it's like, well, I need to go through it. Just give me 2 seconds while I go through here. Story is a bit strange. It became impossible to avoid. The commotion in the streets begged for his attention. As he opened the shutters, the French soldiers opened fire on the 2 young men fighting back. Their voices were silenced in the haze of gun smoke. Yeah, the whole thing were like pagan child sacrifices and stuff like that. Then again, I did read a
Well, I actually...
a Daily Mail.
No, the
thing on
Daily Mail
it.
got it wrong. It's not pagan sacrifices. It's disgusting that they use the word pagan for it. Apparently, the start of the place was like a murder house.
Okay.
Then at some point, a church took it over. Then sometime throughout the session as well, a satanic cult took it over.
Okay.
And they were sacrificing people. They were like, you know, the proper right-wing, movie-type satanic cult. The ones who have the wrong end of the stick.
Okay. Come on. This guy is losing his shit.
Eat it.
Seriously.
Eat it, or I will. You can eat it.
Hold down R to do circular motion with the right stick to turn the wheel in the same direction as you rotate. Okay. Hold and do a circular. Okay. We're gonna form gases, which I assume we open. I know. It's like I feel like Severus Snape here to, you know. I reckon I'd probably get quite good at potions.
I want to absorb you, know, you become hot. Where are you going?
No. Ah.
I don't. Careful, shelf. I don't know where this pot of acid's going, but there is only one door that we haven't really adventured through. Let's have a look what the diary says. And my pot of oil is dying, so I'm going to assume it.
Chair, dog. Oi, 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 oi. Go sit in your chair.
Oh great.
Go sit in your chair. Finish that first. Finish it and then come up here, Daddy. I'm wearing my unicorn, you're getting chocolate all over me. Eat that pigeon, you need to finish first.
Great. The
When you finish,
stairs
come
are
back up here, okay?
mate, come on. Oh. I'm gonna die here. Well, how am I meant to get out then? Is it like a lever or a switch or something? Ah, oil. Can we do something in here then? Oh, I hate this kind of stuff. Apparently, not through there, apparently. You don't have to know where to go, do you? Seems I'm wasting my quick time. I'm just gonna look around here. It would. Hang on, I think I know what I'm meant to be doing now. Nope. So what does this acid do? It's filled with acid. Can't imagine what else to do. I don't like the way the game makes you open doors and stuff. So what's that? One day I will return. If it wasn't for the thought of you, my love, I wouldn't be able to go on. When I find myself doing terrible things, I take comfort in you. As long as I am able to think of you and long for a life together, I know I'm better than the others. I weep for them. They lust for power without restraint, where I only crave fair judgment and safety. So what is that? Is this like some sort of save point or something? Strange. Snip, snip, snip. You're a wizard, Harry. It must have something to do with this acid I've got. I can't imagine what. I doubt acid will corrode the stone. Let's look anyway. Nope, cannot use item this way. Then where the hell am I meant to go from here? See, they don't tell you this until you... Where's my... Da-da-da-da! Okay, voila! The cloth smelled of desert and damp musk. The pieces lay scrambled on top. Too many of them, he thought. Real PS2 texturing that is. Okay, this is... I got my first trophy! Alchemist! Huh? Yeah, about 1.5. Nope. No throwing the trophy. I don't even have a platinum up. He sat down by the Casbah wall, gasping for air. Sweat poured from his forehead and onto the sand-veiled ground. Well, would you mind if I played around on Sculptress tonight? Cool.
It sure is dark in here.
Yes, and there's a good reason for it. But you can light the lamp now if you wish.
What's the reason? For the darkness, that is.
Stay close. Be careful not to stray.
What's the reason? Why is it so dark?
Pay attention, Daniel. It's important that you keep going straight and make sure not to stray.
I wish I didn't do that. Why am I doing that now? So, stray, do not stray. He's not going to use it now. So there's definitely a balance. You've got to really balance out.
It's cold. It's so cold. Of June, 1839. It's been more than a month since my last entry. After the event inside the underground chamber in Algeria, Professor Herbert insisted I return to England. He said he didn't want to risk forfeiting the entire expedition lest I took a turn for the worse.
Why?
An excessive decision, in retrospect. But I'm glad it turned out that way. I found my journal this morning in the haphazard collection of things brought home from Africa. Next to it lay the broken stone orb wrapped in cloth. I tried to assemble it, but couldn't. The pieces wouldn't fit together, as if they weren't from the
Oh
same
no,
object.
no, he just wanted to use.
Could I
He's
have
got work to do.
imagined
so
it all?
I figured that
Was there
if
ever
he's not
a
going to be
complete
doing it, then
orb?
I can hop on. He's not going to be doing anything later. What's happening? He's meant to be doing a presentation coming up. Oh dear, what is like a map of Okie dokie. No map, is there? A few cuts, head is pounding and hands are shaking. It's stuck, something is clogging the crank and pulley. It's too heavy to lift by hand. Okay, so that door is out of bounds for now. Bloody hell, I whacked myself in the face there.
June
I know you're
1839. I feel the need to continue this journal, even though it was intended for my journey to Africa. This must be something very important. I just know it. I've taken it upon myself to piece the orb back together, but it's been more difficult than one might think. The pieces are behaving strangely. They seem to change color, shape, and texture, but ever so slightly. Yesterday, I took careful measurements and notated any significant markings. Today, I confirmed my suspicions. They were changing. I was terrified and rushed off to see the finest geologist in London, Sir William Smith. I approached the subject with care and we discussed how rocks change form. He told me about the nature of glass, how it eventually collapses on itself, like ice slowly melting over the course of centuries. Smith eased my mind a bit, but I can't escape the feeling that these shards have otherworldly properties.
Oh my god, I just wish this guy would just calm the fuck down. Oh my lord. Why? Why is he doing this? Sanity. ... This is quite frustrating. I wish he'd calm down. Oh my god, I wish this guy would just calm down. guy's sanity is really driving me crazy. The rope won't pull the hatch. Something must be clogging the pulley. Is there a tissue or wet wipe or something? Okay, so I need to find something. I'm gonna turn some of these on.
Is anyone there?
Yeah, I'm here. Seems pretty durable, so maybe we can use it as a lever. I don't know. We'll try. See that room with the lever and everything in it. Oh my god. Oh, come on. Maybe I should have played Farpoint instead of this. It's rather frustrating. Bad, but I find myself getting a little bit frustrated with things like that, the controls and stuff like that. It's definitely not controller friendly. And now I'm completely lost. I don't know where I'm going. And I know there's something down here with me. Well, I had 7 at one point. You're kind of in my way? Seriously, get your fat stomach out the way.
I should get my face.
I just snorted. Great. I'm going round and... Oh wait, there we go. I remember now. Yeah. It's too heavy to lift, but I kind of think that this is kind of needed. Something's clogging the... Oh, you know, I'm an idiot. That's not very nice. No black bean for you. Okay. I have no idea what's going on. It's like something is clogging the crank and pulley. So, if something is blocking the pulley system. But I have a feeling that the pulley system is actually used to open this door because it's too heavy to lift by hand. Huh? Oh yes, I have. And not happy with it. It kind of like just skulks around so far. I haven't been seen by it. Yeah. Oh, hang on. What's that? Is that maybe it? See, that's what... Oh, this is driving me crazy. Look at this. I gotta like... Oh, come on! I can't get a firm grip. Oh, wait. Hang on. I got this. I got this. Oh, seriously, the only box I cannot pick up? Oh, really? I have to pick up these little things? Oh my god. Okay, let's try. Oh, got it. Alright, we're cooking with fire here. Closing that door. I kind of gonna... I don't know, I wanna put the barrels back in front because, work. It's not gonna work. Yeah, like I said, if nothing sees me, they're gonna hear me. Okay. Hang on. Where's my tea? I need my tea. Oh, thank you. Oh, that's a good cup. That's a good cup. Right, just waiting for the lump to move away from the TV screen. Why did you play some Farpoint?
Nope.
No. Please tell me it didn't log me in.
No.
Please can you log yourself in so that goddamn PlayStation doesn't log me in. I hate that thing's facial recognition. Oh my god, it's so sensitive. I've got a very, very, very good face for face recognition. All the pieces of technology in this house that uses it seems to want to log me in all the time. And I do not want to be logged out again like last time.
Round, no.
Sweetie pie, you don't play with that, okay? Eat your sandwich. Don't you scratch me, you little cheeky thing. What are you gonna play?
Daddy can't give you a gun.
I'll play gun later, okay?
Give her a gun.
Oh, that's something you haven't played in a while.
Give her a gun.
No, Mommy's not using a gun right now.
Give me a gun, that's right, give me a gun, sweetie, give me a gun.
Mommy's not going to use a gun right now. She's playing a different game.
Hehe.
Right?
Okay, well at least it's lit up here. This is fun. Yeah, face recognition works a bit too well for me. Even like my sister and my daughter, they're like, it's me. No, even my husband, it's like, it's definitely you. Move to my laptop, okay. Itchy, got dry skin. He crashed through the surface. The dark Atlantic water smothered him. You play a dying game. It tells you what about what happens in this game a lot. No, baby, that's Dark Souls, sweetie. Oh, now it's water everywhere. I don't know, but it hurt me in the water and wanted my blood. What the hell, man? The fuck? I don't want to go in there. Oh Lord, my Christ! Oh God, get up there! Oh Lord, I'm getting scared. What are you talking about? No, I'm dead. I can't jump up onto any of the crates. I don't understand. Keep out of the water. How? I'm trying. You can't bloody get onto the crates, even though the first one I got onto. Oh, maybe, I don't know. Oh my God. What a disaster. Because look, this one's fine to get up on top of. Nope, can't pick it up. Go bloody figure. Whoa! Ho, ho, ho. Okay. I think I'm gonna... You back off, mother. god. I don't like this. I might not finish this game, I might not play it. I don't know if I like this game very much. No, it's not about... I'm not scared. I'm not scared. You fucking tell me that I've got it. It's timed. It's gonna be timed, isn't it? I don't even know what that is. Is that... Oh, it could just be a generator of some sort. Go away! I don't enjoy games that are just not enjoyable. No, you know what I mean? It's like... Shut up. What a deal. I'm gonna die again and I'm gonna lose my shit. Yeah, I'm gonna lose my heart. Yes, I'm gonna lose my heart. It's actually responding to my jumping. Earlier on it wasn't. I remember that. Heavy gate. Oh my god, I think I know it. Oh my lord. Alright, I think I got the hang of this. Okay. Locked with a simple lock? Oh, come on, man. What's that? Hollow needle. I'm gonna die right here. I can see it now. Oh, flippin' heck. Something large brushed against his leg and he felt himself being dragged along by the current of the beast. He pushed himself above the surface. Help, he cried, as the ocean swallowed him again. Right, that was, not pleasant. I'm still in the bloody wood. Escape artist. Well, at least the trophies are like, he felt himself being hoisted out of the ocean. The lacquered hull of SS Ostentia glittered in the... Oh, yes. No, I'm not, I haven't died, but I'm at least out of that hellhole. Oh my god. Whew. My heart didn't break any, don't worry. Strange looking. Don't know why I can play with the water. No. No, not in this game. This looks like I've finally made it to wherever the order operates from. Ah, yes, some timber boxes. And some oil. Okay. Creepy ass fountain over there. Lots of crows, lots of ravens, or whatever you want to call them. Prefer. 2 doors, one on the left, one on the right. This one's open already. Long hallway, and that one goes downstairs. Check upstairs. Door. Oh, I don't want to go in there. Thin cold mist brushed his face as he stepped outside. London weather could be cruel, but it was the kind of cruelty he could handle. Well, it's better than, I suppose, like a chocolate cake. Well, while we're here, we might as well have a look around. Lights are all on. I don't know if that's comforting or not. Alright. On your memories. Put a light on. Letter regarding the discovery of an orb. To my most trusted student and friend, Johann Weyer. The most remarkable thing happened as I was travelling through the Prussian woods this summer. I finally found one of the orbs I've been looking for the last 20 odd years. It is as inexplicable as the heliodromes described it in the Hortus Conclusus. It was as, oh my god, white on white. It was as if it was told about an underground Mithraic temple crowned with the unearthly artifact. The orb was big enough to fill my cupped hands, and the texture was smooth and jagged. Its color washed while rich. Contrast is not enough to describe its nature. It was an artificial paradox captured within stone. Impossibility, sorry. I was staying in a nearby village called Alstadt, investigating one of the antiquated trails, when I finally found the cavern. I went inside and suddenly I could verify the truth of the enigmatic artifacts. They were real. As you can understand, this is the most important discovery of my life, but it has also become my greatest fear. As I entered the underground chamber, I could feel that I was trespassing. Because of my curiosity, I did my best to fight these instincts and fetch the orb from its place. I scrambled out of the chamber and into the woods. I could sense something was following me. It bayed loudly as it closed in. The beastless guardian of the orb was relentless in its pursuit. I made my way to a nearby ravine where I stumbled upon some men fishing in the lake. I tried to warn them as I passed, but fortunately they remained as I continued my escape. When I heard their cry of pain echo through the valley, I felt such a tremendous sense of relief, thinking I would be spared. Suddenly a blue shimmering light engulfed me, and the colors of the forest were washed away before my eyes. I kept running through the bleak surroundings. The trees had turned charcoal black with leaves of cinder, the ground covered in murky water. I pressed on through the drenched land as the glowing ember gave way to the rising wind and rained on me. I could hear pleading screams in the distance, and I joined in as pain and fear overtook me. I fell to the ground, gasping for air. This certainly must sound strange, but I had been carried miles away across the Alps to a grassy field outside Genoa. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. The guardian had taken the orb from me, but still until this day I fear its return. Sometimes I lay awake at night listening for the howling cry I heard in the forest. It has been nearly a decade since that day, and I still haven't been able to write about the incident. The last time we spoke, you told me about your interest and ongoing research into the mythic orbs, and I realized I owed you the truth about my visit to Alstadt. Your friend and mentor, Heinrich Cornelius Agrippa. Got any oil? Oh, I do. Very badly done, taxidermy. Oh, yes. But you can't hit anything with it.
Let's see what you have to offer. What a mess. I should have sharpened the saw, but I can sense it. It's definitely there.
Don't like that. It was a dog. That must be who I'm looking for. Anatomy Frontiers. 1658 January 9th. Further disappointment. The antiquarian's latest findings yielded nothing. I'm still unable to grasp the inner workings of life and its relation to the power I sense within it. I shall pursue more books on the subject, but I suspect it will be in vain. Since no research has been made in my particular interest, I must attempt to fill that void myself. Clearly humans emanate more of the energy I seek, but I hope animals will suffice, as they would prove less of a hassle to acquire. Okay, sounds like somebody's on a immortality quest. The canine spine. Okay, so something's been written down.
This fucking cunt.
Find another way around the rubble in the study.
I'm going movie.
And he's going crazy again.
I'm going movie. I'm going movie.
So if we come around here,
We see movies again.
Well, somehow.
you should be able to... Human anatomy, that is. No? Okay. Unless... This might seem a bit strange. I imagine this looks a bit strange. I'm trying to put a fucking dog's head on it. Oh, I don't know. I thought maybe it would have like been a switch of some sort. Who knows? Oh, I don't know. Let's go have a look. It does. Interesting. Okay, so they are anatomically correct to a degree. Alright, maybe that rubble went away? No? Okay. That's okay. That sort of thing don't bother me. I don't know if I should be trying to get through. Actually, you know what? Let's leave the study and go back in battle. Tickle! You returned the... Oh, tea! I forgot I had tea. Okay, so that's one door in here. This one goes to the... a guest room. Yeah, I'll go to that.
journal is gone. What would they want with my journal?
Wow, there's loads of new stuff on there. Oh god. That's a TV series. The Notebook. Hey look! A historically correct crucifixion. Interesting. I thought there was a cat. Oh my god. It's clearly daytime. What's that?
2nd of July, 1839. I received a letter today from the Algerian governor's office disclosing the fate of Herbert's expedition. About a week after my departure, Abdullah, one of the men traveling with us, returned from the desert. He was badly injured, as if maimed by a lion. The man rambled deliriously about the expedition being attacked by something horrible. The French quickly dispatched a search party to look for the expedition. After searching for days, they found the camp abandoned without any trace of Herbert or his men. Tomorrow, I'll retrieve the things they recovered from Herbert's tent at the customs house.
Hey, I'm right.
I don't know what to make of it, but I'm worried for him.
She's singing Halo from my daughter's singing Halo. Ah, the storm. Right. Okay. Where did I come from? I came from there. It's going to even that doesn't require. Crimson Peak. Got it. Remember now. Yeah, there'd be something. Like some sort of robot. Yes.
Okay, stop it now. Real? I can't hear, please.
3rd of July, 1839. Today I picked up Herbert's things at the customs house. I dug through the trove of documents he had carried and found a log detailing the expedition. The nature of this text ranged from quick notes to colourful accounts of transpired events. I skimmed the pages, trying to figure out what might have happened. May 17th, the day I was trapped inside the orb chamber, Herbert dryly states, "Recovered Daniel after 1 hour of entrapment." This confused me greatly. I was suffocating within minutes. How could I have lasted an hour? I continued reading the peculiar text. Herbert states his facts without judgment or passion, but suddenly I could read frustration into his text. He pushed his men to investigate the underground tomb, an effort which seems to have strained the minds of his men. Madness spread through the ranks, and Herbert had to take some extreme measures to continue. He finally visits the chamber himself, where he retrieves the orb to the surface. His account confuses me greatly. If he has the orb, what are those pieces in my drawing room? 4th of July, 1839. It's done. The orb is assembled. I was awakened by an exhausting nightmare. Shaking and sweating, I retired to the drawing room with a cup of tea. The relic pieces lay spread across the table as I'd left them, but somehow I knew how it was supposed to be. I fetched the tar, which I had prepared to fix the pieces together, and without fault I joined them, producing the orb I remembered so clearly. The tar proved unnecessary. It was pushed out from the joining pieces as they merged on their own, with no adhesive. The ancient stone relic now rests on my table. Its immaculate surface and perfect shape could have been molded by a factory. This is all too strange.
Why can't I push this in? Great. So far, so good anyway. Kind of running around clueless. First time I'm playing it. Welcome, by the way.
Stop it now.
Does that mean it's safe?
Stop it.
Where are you going tonight? Oh. My pleasure. Hope I don't disappoint too much. So study is blocked off by rubble. Oil's not looking too good. Storage. On second thought, I'm going to go this way because I don't particularly want to go back to being trapped in water. That was a very experience all the same. Try this door. This is nothing. Oh, this was open a minute ago. I didn't close it.
An ascending room. Will it take us to the inner sanctum?
It will definitely take care of the vertical part of our journey. So, you have ridden an elevator before?
Yes, the Colosseum at Regent's Park has one. It takes you to the gallery where you can view the panorama.
Good. This ride might be a little longer, and in the other direction.
Okay, so we have a machine room, which I am assuming is just going to be what controls the elevator. Teach the machine room. I take it that's our ultimate goal. Studies blocked off, so we can only go into storage now. What's the time? Yeah, I'm probably gonna end up turning off at about 5 o'clock. So next 10 minutes or so I can go and start the whole nightly ritual so that I can get to bed at decent enough time. I'm working a double tomorrow, so you know, starting at 6. Panted heavily, trying his best to keep himself from screaming. The medicine cabinet had been overturned and lay collapsed on the floor. He reached through the broken glass door and grabbed all the sedatives he could find. Oh well, it's good timing there, so you won't really miss anything until the next stream, which I probably do this weekend actually, considering it's Halloween and all. Oh my god, it is dark down here, people. There's a delicate flower over here, can't handle dark, so we're gonna just light a few torches. I'm not doing very well for oil.
Let me go! I won't tell anyone, I swear! I just want to go home! No! Get away from me! Leave me alone!
Just need to, in case I need to run back. Oh, well. Just as well. Nope, no oil. No oil. Whatsoever. Sweetie pie. Take a torch with me, or a candle or anything. Sweetie pie, stop knocking like that. Light candles or something. Explosive mixture. Alexander, I've prepared the explosive you need for clearing the flood drain. I can't stress enough how important. Hang on, that could be somebody. It's Mom. Wait one second. I'll carry this on. I like to have some kind of... I don't know what it means by, say, don't play to win. I'm not sure what that means. But, I don't know if I'm actually meant to be in certain places. I'm just kind of wandering around. I suppose solving puzzles by finding diary entries and stuff like that kind of helps with your sanity. Sorted. I've repaired the explosives you need for clearing the flood drain. I can't stress. Oh my goodness. Sorry. I can't stress enough how important it is that the mixture is handled with care. Please try to tell your feather-brained servants this before you go ahead with your plans. The liquids are not by themselves explosive and should be kept separated to avoid further mishaps. I have arranged 2 large vats in the next room for the ingredients. All you need to do is mix the liquids and we're ready to go. Agrippa. Or Agrippa. I don't know how I want to pronounce his name. Oh my god, it is so dark. Sense of my surroundings. Okay. That's right here somewhere. It's my candle. To attempt to combine. Oh, come on, just pick up the tinderbox. Oh no. Draw part and draw part. Oh, I'm missing one part then. There's another part somewhere. Valve had rusted shut. Key. control. I wonder if that means I can... Aha! Can't help but think I need to. Partially full pot. Okay, let's go for the next one. This will take the rubble out in the study. Okay. Sure I'm actually going the right way. Rubble from the cave-in is hindering further passage. In the storage, find a way to get through. Oh, I'm in storage. Rubble from cave-in is hindering further passage in storage. Find the key that unlocks the door leading to the machine room. Find a way to start the engine that powers the elevator. An important key is hidden in the guest room. Oh. I'm missing something in the guest room then. And find another way around the rubble in the study. Okay then. Hmm?
What are you talking about, Mommy?
I have no idea, sweetie. Here, as far as I can tell either. So I'm just gonna go back upstairs. I think this place is used for the study. Oh wait, no, hang on, I'm back here, aren't I? Can't run there, I think. Or do I have to run there? No, I can't run there. Okay. Yes? You're very anal, why? Are you very thirsty? Here goes nothing. Throw something at this thing. God. Or maybe I meant to light it, I don't know. Do not set off the explosive before you are safely out of the blast radius. sweetie. I'm probably gonna go. Oh god, okay, I'm good. It can see me in the dark there. I have to carry on.
Spider's getting that butterfly on?
Well, it is now 5:05. I think that death is a sign, and I'm just going to leave it there for now. It has started me right here. Anyways. But I can save and exit. Just in case it didn't save. Probably carry this on over the weekend. Probably not tomorrow night. Probably Saturday. Maybe. Depending on what I'm doing this weekend.
Real.
So, sweetie pie, don't play with that. That's very expensive.
What a noise.
I don't know. You being naughty, I think. Anyway, so thank you for tuning in. I think I've had quite a good day on
Great
Twitch
owl.
today. So, I shall see everyone again this weekend. Thank you for tuning in.
My piggy!
Yeah,
My piggy!
she's trying to play with the VR. Very
my
naughty.
piggy!
There's your piggy, right there.
Hunting.
It was hiding. No, it wasn't. Right. So, catch you all later. Enjoy your night. And, enjoy your Friday. Well, no, I won't see anybody on Friday. Cheers.
Bye!